I got this guy plays the table live. Here, I gotta fix my webcam. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, there we go. Relax. There we go. What a bit up higher. I don't know why my webcam's looking like this, but it's fine. We're good. And give me 1 second, guys. We have. I flipped the scoreboard on accident. Sorry. The Eagles supposed to be an that, so let me see if I can flip it. All I gotta do is just swap the logos and swap the colors. But Hurts finds Smith. Dante Smith. Okay. Saturday. Tomorrow we're off, but not doing anything, guys. Saturday, we got my community college team's football game. They're playing. It's a rematch of the national championship game. They're playing North Dakota State College of Science against my college team. That's on my hat. We played them at our college. That's where NJCAA wanted to put the national championship game. This is going to be the third year in a row that will be played at our place. If we make it or not, even if we don't make it, it doesn't matter. And as I was saying I'm sure that game was at 2 p.m. Eastern. We had a mix-up with the game. Because the game was it was going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. And the only issue was NJC posted on their Twitter, the game, like a graphic. And they put the graphic, you know what time they put the graphic at? 6 p.m. Eastern. And me and this other guy that I take pictures for this one football player. He was like, Hurts is scrambling, nowhere to go. He just take it off. Take it off, and he gets first down. And on 10-5, gets first down. And I was like, hope it's at 2 p.m. Eastern, because my dad's side of the family's coming over at 6 p.m. Eastern. Half my dad's side of the family, like my dad's older sister, middle sister, younger sister, he has 2 sisters, that's it, my dad. So his younger sister, her family, meaning like her 2 daughters and son, and then my 2 cousins and their family. So I have like maybe 12 people here, not even, because we have 3 little kids. One that's 2, and 2 of them that are like not even one, not 1 yet. One was born like 2 months ago, and one was born in April. And they're like 3 dogs. And I was like, if they stream it up, Josh Mortalis is hurting out for the Vikings on 44. Because if it was at 4 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern, we'll not be able to stream because that's when I'm coming over. And I would have to get it to my buddy, so the game will be over by the time that game starts. I'm kind of pissed if it's going to be played at that time. And then I was going to hit the bathroom and get to the right, and Del Scotto gets it. And I was like, he texts us, game's at 1 o'clock. I'm like, yes. Thank the Lord, it's at 1. 2 p.m. Eastern, because I can stream the game after that game's over. Right downstairs to stream. If I couldn't stream that game because at 6 p.m. Eastern, I would have probably streamed maybe Penn State, Illinois on Fox. That's the game I want to stream at noon Eastern. But thank God that at that time, that's going to be a really good matchup. It's the top 2 teams in the division, 30 for NJCAA. So it's like, thank God it's at that time. John Hurts steps back, takes to linebacker, and goes deep to Devontae Smith and catches it, and Marshall 25. Gino, some Jackson guy, he went over, 25, and possibly Monday, guys, or Tuesday, I should be able to, if I'm up to it, or I'm going to be up to it, but if I'm up to actually doing it, and it's not, and I have it all ready to go, it may have to be Tuesday, I'm going to be making my Bears video. If you guys are asking what that is my Bears video is in Madden. We're going to be playing in Madden with the with Ultimate Team. I'll be telling you guys my Bears team. We're going to be going off with that, and we're going to be playing it. So it's going to be my Bears team, meaning I'm going to be grinding out my ultimate team for Bears. I got it out today, like all day, doing stuff to try to get some players. Flipped one to gets like a yard, not even. So I'm going out for the Eagles. So I was gonna do is I need to pick up a 3 players on the Bears team. Devin Hester, no, 4. Devin Hester, Jackson Smith and Jigbu. No, not Jackson Smith, Jigbu. Got his name. He played for the Hunter. Emil Smith Marset, that fumbled for the Bears when they played in Minnesota, and Bears were driving when they first played the Vikings, and they were driving, and then he fumbled, and that was it. Bears lost. That guy, and 2 defensive players. One came out like 2 weeks ago, and one came out last week. Not today. Monte Teo and Trey Edmonds. Those 2 I need to get, and Hester and Emil Smith must have let the Bears do something this week. Or a former Bear gets a card for Team of the Week. That comes out Wednesday. So I kind of want to have this out. And then we'll do a heavy video, will be an update. Jake Elliott taking a field goal, and he makes a 24-yard field goal. And it's now 3-0 Eagles. So the issue with this is, only issue with making this team is I have to get all those players, and they're going to cost possibly like almost $1 million. And plus, if any player for the Bears get a legend card or former legend, like they played for the Bears, like Alan Page played for Vikings and Bears, him. No Vikings has the ball. 2-0. Tomorrow off because I'm filming high school football. Saturday we'll stream my community college team, and then on Sunday we'll do Sunday night football. Or Sunday night baseball, and then we'll do second half Sunday night football time. Then Monday night football. Tuesday Cubs baseball. Wednesday Cubs baseball. Thursday night football. Friday we're off, and then Saturday will be sometime at nighttime. Only if my mom and dad's like friends come over. If a couple come over Saturday, then I have to watch the dog, and hang out and just watch stuff and relax. So I'm not gonna share anything next week, 23rd, if they come over. So I'm gonna hang out on the couch, relax, get everything set up and everything. So maybe. But yeah, so just to reiterate, this week, today, we got this game. Tomorrow, nothing. Saturday, we got my community college team's game, football. And then Sunday, we got Sunday night baseball, Sunday night football. We're doing Sunday night baseball, then second half of Sunday night football after that baseball game's over, because Cubs at the Diamondbacks. That's the first Cubs game on Sunday night baseball, besides when they played in London at like the 10:10 a.m. Eastern game. I don't even know if I want to stream next week's Thursday night football. It's thinking Giants 49ers. 49ers going to steamroll them. So if there's Cubs baseball next week, there should be Okay, here we go. We got 3-0. Eagles and Vikings have it, and Kirk Cousins fires and finds Justin Jefferson, and he gets the first down and big gain. He was wide open. I'll be coughing a little bit. And I have like a tickle in my throat. I was kind of like sick with my throat. I have a sore throat. 4th and 9 now for the Vikings, and it's a punt for the Vikings. I played all day Madden, basically all day today. I grinded out a lot of stuff, and he lost the ball, but he got it back at the 10-yard line, so now the Eagles start at their own 10. I also keep forgetting, guys, to post my schedule. So starting Monday, I'll post my schedule every day, every week. I keep forgetting to do it. Well, I think I'm streaming every day next week besides Friday and tomorrow, but next week, I mean. Josh will tell us he's a captain for the Vikings. He has a shoulder injury now, questionable to return. Monday, we're streaming Saints at the Panthers at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Not doing Cleveland Pitt. And then Tuesday, we're doing the Pirates at the Cubs. Wednesday, Pirates at the Cubs. Thursday, Pirates at the Cubs. Because I don't know if I want to do Giants in San Francisco. That's gonna be a garbage game. San Francisco's gonna steamroll the Giants. Not like oh, people think, oh, it was just week one. Okay, well, I'll wait to see after week two. The Giants will get even better. Cause Giants are playing this week the Cardinals. If they look bad against the Cardinals, then I'm not seeing the San Francisco game. They look like, okay, this is actually a decent team. Maybe. Since that 2020, 386 yards allowed per game, third highest in the NFL for rushing yards. I forgot my TV's on the same internet connection as on my stuff, so it's kind of like a little. I don't know, let's fix it up now. Oh, Jalen Hurts takes off and he scrambles and he doesn't get anywhere. Let's get the first down short. So it's fourth down. Punt. Oh, and that is an Eagle football. Powell. Tony Powell, I think it is. Hey, former Bear, Nicholas Morrow. And the Kobe Dean's out, I think. And the ball bounced right to Nicholas Morrow's, right to Nicholas Morrow. Nicholas Morrow, Bear, hold on. Yeah, 2020 played for the Bears and they played for the Raiders till 2022, and then that was it. And toe 22 and a 22. Guys just Smith last week had one Kaylee. One Kaylee last week. It's funny to see Zero out there. No one to go, sacked. If the guy dude, ouch. If he's on top of third down, oh, maybe that guy will come back in. The guy hurt for the Vikings. Pick. And I pick by the Vikings. Yeah, turnover right now. So it's got picked off. Got picked off. Try to find a man downfield, but then throw it like to. He just threw it deep and try to find Devontae Smith, but then got picked off. But a guy that he mossed, Jackson, number 25, just picked off Hurts after he got mossed by uh, Devontae Smith. Falls out, and it's Philadelphia ball turned over by the Vikings. Fumble. Number turnovers in the first quarter, most in the NFL last 2 seasons for Minnesota. Hmm. Hunters don't want to go. If you guys do like button, subscribe button, we would appreciate that, guys. 3-0 Eagles with about 2 minutes left in the first quarter, second and 10. And he missed the 55-yard field goal for Jake Guy. Missed it. For 42 seconds left, Eagles have it. After a lot of turnovers and stuff. Jake Guy misses. Right now, Eagles had the ball after the Vikings fumbled. Madison fumbled, and then we got Eagles drive down. I'm not any of these. I'm not a fan of any of these teams. And they drive down, get stopped. Kick Elliott. Jake Elliott takes a 55-yard field goal attempt, and he missed. And then week 4, I am streaming NFL. I'll see you next week, next Thursday, because I'll be streaming. It'll be Packers, Lions. And Kirk Cousins gets sacked. Get downfield, nothing, and there's a flag, and there's no time on the clock. We'll be in the first quarter here in a little bit. There's also on defense, and it is now offside. And in the first quarter, 3-0 Eagles. Here we go. 1 sack, 2 hits, no hurry-ups on 6 dropbacks for Kirk Cousins today so far. 33 for the Vikings at midfield. And a first down for the Vikings. And Madison goes nowhere. $39 now. And I find TJ Hawkinson and he gets big gain. Got this, the Eagles 17-yard line. Because of the 6'8", 2 attempts of 28 yards for Hawkinson. And Jefferson runs and gets first down. First to going out for the Eagles. Caught and Hawkinson runs it in. Caught it in, landing in, and then it's now 7-6 Vikings. So 31 missed the tackle on Hawkinson for the Eagles, and he runs in it and he bodies his way in. And he missed. He barely made it in. If I come out with an Aquaman 2. Hmm. Huh. There goes Swift on the move. Gain of 8 for the Eagles. Second and 8 now for them. About 10-15 left in the first half. Third and 3, and they get the first down. No, first and 10 now for the Eagles. Dawson Scott picked up the first down for the Eagles, and the Eagles are now moving with about 6:50 left in the first half. Gonna take them south and get about 8-9 yards. Touchdown. 7 ones in a row now for the Eagles. Hurt those back foot, just throws it away. And up in AJ Brown. And on 2nd and 10, they pick up the first down. Fifth ones, and they get about 5 yards. And Swift ones again and gets pushed down. First and going out for the Eagles. And the signaling way, and it's got out at the 1. This time he's in the end zone, but the whistle's blew, so it's probably false start or timeout Eagle, timeout Vikings. Touchdown Eagles. Made the field goal. That extra point it means so it's now 10-7 Eagles. Quarterback sneak. Touchdown. Oh, Shanahan scored that. So we got right now commercial break for after the Eagles just scored a touchdown. Ooh, there's a football documentary on Prime about I don't know if it's about a high school team or something. Let me see if I have Prime on my phone. I should. I want to see what that football show was. Oh, it's a high school football team show. Six episodes, and it's about a team that went in 2020. It was 2020. This high school did not win a game. We got 2 minute warning right now. 10-7 Eagles. Keep saying Giants. So football scores and baseball scores right now in the division series for the Car- Carolina League. Myrtle Beach is up 3-0. That'll be 1-1 if Myrtle Beach can win it. 8-4 Tennessee Sparkies are up by Lockett City Trash Pandas. 34-0 Miami Hurricanes up on Mahath Cookman Wildcats. And then 14-14 the Memphis Navy American League football in American Conference. So here we go. We got 2 minute warning right now. Come back for 2 minute warning. 10-7. DJ Hagson caught it, and he's real short for the first down. Here we go. First and one. 31 now for the Eagles. For the Vikings, I mean, sorry. And Josh Jefferson catches it, and it is first down and 10. 10-7 Eagles with a minute left in the first half. And Madison runs in and gets tries to catch. I mean, sorry, doesn't get anything. First and 10. Second and 10 now, sorry. Cook is 11 for 14, 91 yards, and touchdown for Cousins, sorry. Jefferson is 4 shots at 26 yards, and Haxton's 4 shots at 37 yards and a touchdown. Time out right now on the field. Second and 10 on the 50 for the Vikings. We got 52 seconds left. 10-7. And Vikings, I think, took time out. AJ Osborne catches it, gets first down. 46 seconds left till half. Deep and incomplete. Did he fumble out of the end zone? I thought Jefferson when he was trying to launch over, he fumbled. Ho, ho. Over the pylon is the touchback. It looks like it's over the pylon. Benny, Ben, Ben Cunningham, remember him? The player for the Rams and the Bears? He was running down the end zone, and I think he leaped, you know, he tried to dive and do it, and he fumbled out of the end zone, and that was the first time ever they called outside, they called touchback for fumbling out of the back of the end zone. But I'll be right back, guys. We're gonna come back for that call. But I'm gonna hit the back really quickly. Ball went over the pylon, and Justin Jefferson fumbled out of the back of the end zone. It is a touch. It is touchback, and it will be end of the half. Because I don't know how much time's left, but I don't know if the Eagles are going to even do anything. He has control, and then you see him lunging, then he loses control of the ball. That's what Benny Cunningham did. He went around the pylon, but I think when he went to lunge, I think he fumbled or he got hit. I gotta look that up. I'll look up that highlight at the half of what happened with Benny Cunningham. I remember that game, and me and my brother and my dad were all like, "That's a touchdown." And then that was the first time they did that rule. The first time that rule ever came and applied when Benny Cunningham, I don't know if it happened earlier, but I don't remember Benny Cunningham was running with it, trying to go with Justin Jefferson did. But I think he went like hit the pylon but fumbled out of the back of the end zone. Not sure if hit the pylon, it's a touchdown. Don't know. He tried to lunge when he lunged. I think he let go of the ball and the ball lunged out of the bounce. That was really close. But I already know what happened with that call. Reverse. So I will figure out can't remember what this guy's gonna tell me. My boss working for the filming told me one thing. Oh, go to this one high school. You want to go? Like, no, I want to go to this other high school because I'm going to this place to go get food before, like a family friends deli. That's spot that the kids went to the high school I'm filming at. The team that I'm filming for is playing this high school that these kids that went to this that their family works at this deli and their family friend. Like I'm a couple know them. They used to work when they used to go there. And like work in the back and they help them get stuff prepared and stuff on like Fridays and stuff. And they have the baseball stadium, they have a spot they sponsor them. Like on the field they have like what the deli is called and whatever deli and it has it. I touch grass. A lot of people say yes, and I want to go because the high school is 10 minutes from the deli, and I want to get this roast beef sandwich that I like. It's a cold sandwich, it's really good. And the guy's like, "Oh, can you go to this high school?" I'm like, "No." My friend's supposed to come with me. We're gonna go get food before the game. I'm like, "No, I want to work. I want to go to that high school. I want to see them play." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I think they're just gonna no. Eagles are trying to score. I think to get the ball back. No, they don't get the ball to stop, but they want to score. They don't get no momentum to the Vikings if they want to score a field goal or a touchdown now. My God, both these teams suck. Both these teams suck. It's like both defenses are playing good. Hurts has nowhere to go or nowhere to throw to. They're getting locked up or not coming back to the ball. And then when the Vikings go out there, it's like Vikings are getting destroyed. Dick Elliott went to a high school by me. My football team played them once. They don't play them at all. My brother in the soccer team, I don't know if they play them at all if they're in a different conference, but they have a good high school. They have a good football team. But not like enough to like win championships, but they are like a decent team that compete. They win games. It's like teams that like this high school my cousin filmed for last year. First year's filming for that school because he used to film a couple of the team in the city, and then the guy didn't want to do the city anymore. My cousin I don't think they want to go to the city anymore. You know what's going on, and just not driving all the time there. So they don't really they don't really do the city teams. Just that the teams play the city, they gotta go. So, but the team that my cousin played, coach, they destroy everybody like by 40 points, 50 points. Maybe one or two teams for them will get them like fits. The teams are good too, but they win like so many games. And they've been out, yeah, I hit like a 60 yard or something. But this high school, my cousin filmed for. This is second year filming for. They went by a lot. They went undefeated. They destroy everybody by a lot. Not a couple teams, like one maybe two teams. They will give like one team will like play them, but they win, but they won. So it'd be like across the game, like maybe like 30 to like 20, then the 30s to 20s, or whatever. But they don't win by like 50s or 60s. And 61 year field goal for Jake Elliott and 60% chance to make it. And Vikings are gonna ice them, get the last time out. So, so it's not like even if you're good, it doesn't matter because then the team that my cousin said, I think they won their first playoff game or they lost. So it's like it doesn't matter if you go undefeated because if you win, I think it's like 5 games or something, you make the playoffs. This high school team I filmed for last year, first time filming it, first time doing it. I filmed them again this year. They had to win the last game of the season to make the playoffs. The team that they lost to, the last game of the season, the team that they got destroyed by, they went I think to the finals or went to the conference, like to the whatever the semis or something to get the championship game. They went far. So like if He made the 61-yarder. Wow. I like to know I like to see his high school highlights and how easy that would have been. Even if they would have ran it and got a couple more yards, he would have made it. Anyways, guys, that will be it for me. 13-7, Eagles on top of the Vikings. 13-7. I'll be back, guys, after half is over. I'll see you guys after half. Hope you guys enjoyed Vikings. We'll get the ball to start the second half. Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. That time went by so fast. I had to go do something quickly. So if the Giants game is not that good, guys, next week, I'm gonna be calling Cubs baseball as the last home series that they're playing next week against the Rockies. So it'll be the Pirates. Last time playing the Pirates this season, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday next week will be the Rockies series. I'm gonna watch it, but not call any of the games because Friday next week I'm filming high school football. Saturday, I am taking pictures for a kid and maybe a couple other football players. And then on Saturday, and then Sunday, I'm watching football with the fam. I missed 2 touchdowns by Devontae Smith. It's 27-7. This game's over. You see this, you guys see this one? It's popping up. There you go. That is a scoreboard of all sports. So it's football, college. This game was boring to begin with. When I turnovers, I was scoring. Now this game's over. Let's check what fantasy game I have. I was gonna put Jake Elliott in. I was like, I don't know. I'll leave him. And I forgot to put him in. Okay. So my team I have is I have Jefferson. So I have this one I just did away. I forgot to draft it. I thought, okay, I'll wait. I'll jump back in. I've got to deal before the league started. I have Watson, Pierce, Walker, Jefferson, Brown, Ingram, Davis, Commanders, Davis, and Gay. I may have to take out Pierce, but I may not. Like, okay, Jefferson has 11 fantasy points, just cut one, and then now 4.7 from Brown. That's not my main team. The main team is Fields, Robinson, Brian, B. John, Walker, Allen, Zay Flowers, Komet, Herbert, Ravens defense, and Santos. I may take out Komet because I'm playing Tampa Bay. Tampa's decent. I don't have another backup pack. I gotta see if Mark Andrews is healthy. I'm putting him in for Cole Komet. Now I may take out Herbert. I may not drop Herbert though. I may drop Rishi Rice and pick up the running back for the Bears, Roshan Johnson. Or I have another team. I have a couple teams. I have a couple fancy teams. One that I forgot to draft. I was gonna just draft this like a main team. That was a auto draft team and it didn't do bad. I have one that's an all rookie team and I have 2 teams that I like. If I don't want this player on the team, I put him on this team. It's kind of like I had 2 fantasy baseball teams. One, it's like my main team, like all the players that are good. Like here's my main team. It has Contreras, Henry Rizzo, now he's out for the season. Swanson, Horner, Happ, Suzuki, Judge. That was way before I picked up Judge when someone dropped them, and then I picked them up. And then my other team is like all the backup bench guys for the Cubs, like Yan Gomes. Josh Jones is garbage. Josh Jones is garbage. Touchdown, Vikings. And I have Edison on my other fantasy team. They gotta start watching. I'm watching this Twitch streamer Wheels. Gotta start watching him. Because his was ahead, and he's like, oh my god, touchdown. I thought there was like a fumble or something had happened, but it was a touchdown. So I'll stop watching him. I'll probably just put on a couple of football. It's 41-0. Hurricanes are beating Braham Cookman right now. And then 21-21 in the Memphis Navy game. That's an actually good game. I may put that one on and listen. And then my all-rookie team, guys. You guys want to hear my all-rookie team? And my other team, this may be my second best team. I have Fields, Derrick Henry, Walker, DJ Moore, Cooper, Amari Cooper, Mark Andrews, Brian Robinson, Bears defense, and Santos. And then my rookie team is Bijan, Gibbs from the Detroit Lions. I gotta take out the running back from Seattle. If Condre Miller from the Saints that played for TCU, great running back from college last year, is playing, I take out the running back from the Seattle, Zach Charbonnet, rookie. Safe Flowers, Addison, Dalton Kincaid, and then I have lead, and then the kicker, and I didn't put the rookie kicker in. I have Tucker, and I have Bills defense. For now, Addison's doing 15.1. Maybe if he's still on if he is the second best option, the Vikings, I may pick him up on my other main team, on my other one. Okay, just got paid today for doing football. So when... Oh, Boston Scott's been outbid for concussion now, guys. So when this thing's done pending... When this thing is done pending, I'll move it on to my main account. Oh, I've got to cancel my 1 month of EA Play. I don't really play Xbox anymore. Only time I use my Xbox is to watch four games of college football when they're on, like ESPN, ESPN2, ESPN. Like if that's how the thing was not over, guys, this weekend. Yeah, was not over this weekend. I would watch at night NIU Nebraska on my computer. I would have called the Michigan State game at 5 p.m. Eastern, one after my community college team's game. I would have watched SIU against Southeastern Missouri State, Linden against Winden. I think it's Lindenwood. Lindenwood against Western Illinois. That's 2. I would have watched the count, and that's basically all I want to watch. But I want to watch, like, you know. I think next week is one of the worst weeks for college football. I think next week's like the worst week. That's week 3. No, week 4, sorry, that's week 4. That week, I think, when I looked at, someone did like a ranking video of like what's like the great weeks, or not good weeks, or like matchups wise. It's not gonna be a good week to watch games, but it's not gonna be like a good weekend, like decent games wise. Like, oh, who wants to watch FAU Illinois? Gross. Who wants to watch Minnesota Northwestern? Gross. Alright, going to go against this. Florida State Clemson, Colorado Oregon. Actually, we know what we could do. I'm kind of like looking this up like all games. I just go to link games. This week, link games. Alright. That are like decent to watch. Washington, Michigan State's not that bad of a game to watch. Colorado State because Colorado. Minnesota, UNC's not bad because they're both 2-0, so that's a really decent game. Minnesota's not bad. Play gonna play? No, hold on, guys. Give me a second. Yep. That's it. So this week may be the worst week. Cause next week you got UCLA, Utah, Ole Miss, Alabama, Oregon State, Washington State, Iowa, Penn State, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Florida State, Clemson, or Colorado, Oregon. So the games that game day may go to is Oregon for Colorado, Oregon, or Ole Miss, Alabama, back to Alabama, but I don't think they're gonna go back to Alabama. UCLA, Utah, maybe, or they're gonna go to Notre Dame to do Ohio State, Notre Dame. They may go there for game day next week, or Penn State for Iowa, Penn State. But next week is not bad. Sorry, I messed up on my days. Week 5 is bad. The only win game you got is USC, Colorado, LSU, Ole Miss. That's it. And Notre Dame, Duke. If Duke stays undefeated, that's it. Well, actually, sorry. Week 6 is the worst. You got 2 ranked games: Oklahoma, Texas, okay, and Washington, UCLA. That's it. Week 8, October 21st. What am I doing October 21st? Let me look at my schedule. Oh, high school football's done. The high school football, the team that I'm filming for, does not make the playoffs. So last game's the 20th of October. That's when everyone's last game is for high school. Well, in Illinois, I think. In Illinois, if you didn't start like a week before. The 20th is like the last game. Or if you don't play on a Saturday, like, you know what I mean? And then, or if you don't play the week before, like, you know what I mean? Kind of goes nowhere. I think the 20th is the game that I filmed for high school football. Do I film the 21st? Or am I off the 21st? I forgot if I have to take pictures on the 21st or am I off that day they're away. I know I think it's the 28th, 20 and the 4th. Yep, I'm off the 21st. Yep. There's a way on the 21st they'll add an Ohio school that filmed. The filming wasn't working, the live stream wasn't working to watch the game. And then they never got back. They said they were trying to get it fixed and they never texted back, emailed back or whatever when I tried to like social media talk to them. And then they never went live last year. So I filmed for high school football. No, we're not high school football, sorry. Take pictures. 23rd, the 30th I'm not streaming at all. Because the 30th of October, September, sorry. Because I'm filming, I'm taking pictures for high school football at 2 p.m. Eastern. For my college team, a couple of players. And then I'm filming high school football at night. At like 8 p.m. Eastern. But I may stream Saturday, depends if we get back, what time we get back from dinner. On a Saturday, but brother's birthday was August 17th, and then my brother's girlfriend got to go to Florida. They drove down there. And my parents left that Saturday, the 18th or the 19th. So we never had time to go out for brother's birthday, so we're going out then. We're busy. Because October 21st, we're on stream Michigan State. October, so September 29th, I want to stream Utah, Oregon State at 9 p.m. Eastern. But depends on what time we get back from dinner. And then 28th, I can't stream anything because the game's at 4 p.m. The game starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. I gotta get there a little bit earlier. Like probably an hour before the game starts. Get there right before they warm up. Right when they're getting out there to warm up, so I can take pictures of warm ups. So I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna stream a noon Eastern game, 11 Central, and then have to rush to finish the stream because the game will be over by 3:30. I have to leave at like 2 something to get there. So 20th may not stream because then by the time the game's over, it depends on how wet the weather is on the 20th. If it's cold, rainy, snowy, whatever, I'm gonna be tired. And by the time I get home, I'm gonna wanna eat dinner and then take a shower and go to bed. Because I filmed the 15th, hoping I get home the 15th early. The game's at 4 p.m. Eastern. I want to get home before I stream the night football game. Well, who's playing October 15th for NFL? Okay. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're good. So October 15th, so we're going to stream. Sorry. We're going to stream Baltimore, Tennessee at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. They're playing in Germany. They're playing it, no, Tottenham Stadium in London. Sorry. And then Bears play Minnesota at home against Minnesota at 1 p.m. Eastern. The game's at 4 p.m. Eastern. Depends if they don't like cancel, because sometimes when you play these JV teams in state, like the D3 teams in state, the D3 JV teams or any JV team in state, sometimes they're like, we're not gonna play. They cancel and they reschedule another game. So I don't want that to happen. So if it doesn't happen and they play, I'll watch half the Bears game and then it's Giants Buffalo. So it's the Giants and the Bills. Giants at the Bills that day, so I should be home. It's at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. The following if any other game at 4:25 p.m. Eastern get delayed, like go to overtime. Sometimes when it goes overtime, they're like, "Oh, we're gonna push the game back a little bit so you guys can finish." 4-4 for the Colts. Oh, sorry, for the Eagles now. For the Vikings and the Eagles get the football now. They're gonna punt. Okay, so 23rd, I gotta see who's playing next week. Let me see. What college game do I want to stream? Because I film at 2 p.m. Eastern. And then after that game, depends on my dad and my mom. They're having someone, if someone comes over, if they're friends that they went out with, on vacation with, like a couple weeks ago, come over, then I may not stream. But if they don't, I don't know what game I want to stream. I may stream Oregon State, Washington State, or Iowa Penn State. Iowa Penn State's game I'm going to stream. So I'm a Big Ten guy. I want to stream Big Ten games. And the 30th, I'm not streaming at all because I'm gone all day. 7th, if the team that they're playing at streams, like live streams, I'll stream that game at 1 p.m. Eastern. If not, that's October 7th. I'm not streaming at all. October 7th, sorry. I got that wrong. I'm filming high school football at 1 p.m. Eastern, like 2 p.m. Eastern. And then I gotta go to my cousin's baptism, my party. Something like that. But I will be streaming. Let me find the date of this. Like I said, then October 6th, I was gonna go to Nebraska, Illinois, but then I gotta film on the 7th, and then I gotta go to my cousin's baptism party, because then the baptism's on the Sunday, the 8th. So like I'm not going because it gives it 8 p.m. Eastern. So my friend's gonna be working. My other friend that has the tickets that's gonna drive us, he's working, and then by the time there'll be traffic to get down there. And we're gonna again it's 8 p.m. Eastern. It's gonna be 2.5 hours to get down there. 2.5 hours to get down there with traffic. It'll maybe 3.5. And he may not get home till like 5 p.m. Eastern. So basically, he would have to leave at like 3, 4, like Yeah, so when I'm not going, that's the only game I would go. My one friend that comes to the high school game with me tomorrow, he went to Nebraska. My friend that's going to drive us, my other friend that's going to drive us, his dad may come. Last year, him and his dad and my other friend went to the Michigan State game in Illinois. His dad went to the game, went to Illinois. His mom went to Illinois. His younger brother goes, and then my friend that got us the tickets, she went to Illinois. So that's the reason. Because his dad will drive us, but then his dad's probably working. Don't know what time he's gonna get home, so I ain't going. Or my friend may take the day off that day and go. Or but that may be like if I had tickets to go to a game and I couldn't go, I would actually know earlier if I'm not gonna go to the game and be like, okay, I'm not going to the game at all. I'll just sell them and get money. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna go like that day, and then I'm gonna have to quickly sell them. No, if it was me, I would actually be like, okay, I'm not going to the game, guys. Like today, like oh, I will know like Saturday of the following week, so like week 5. I would know like, or I would know anytime earlier now, because then if like September 30th, I would probably know I'm not going to Illinois, Nebraska versus Illinois, in Illinois. So I can sell my tickets, but I won't put the tickets up until like that week of, because then I want to be like, oh, I'm gonna sell them for like $200 or how much they would go for like regional, and then oh, Illinois actually these two teams are good, and then their tickets will go up, and your tickets like you sold your tickets cheap. Like sometimes you gotta wait to sell your tickets until like Monday, because then when the rankings come out, you're like, oh, these teams are good. I kind of felt different. Like if you look at the matchups and it's like, oh, Packers suck, Bears are still good matchup because Bears Packers. So if you look at the matchup, it's like, oh, this matchup sucks, like Patriots Eagles. I know it's week 1 and it's opening day. It's season opener of the NFL season, and it's the first home opener of the season. But it's like raining, so oh, Patriots are not that good. Who wants to go to that game? Eagles are going to blow them out, and then it's a close game. Yeah, so you could be like, oh, Patriots are not that good, but they could give you a fight. Boom. Like the Bears last year. Bears weren't good, but they were excited to see. They got Justin Fields, want to go on the field, getting a million yards, throwing the ball, doing decent, but they couldn't stop the offense. And then, oh, the defense stopped you. Okay, then they scored every time, and then you got behind. Uh-huh. It was third down and 3, and they were going to do a hard count team. They're going to go, and 9 seconds left in the third quarter. They got the Vikings to jump, and it is now first down Eagles. So, let's check last year. Hold on. Do we even have a bye this week? My community couch has a bye this month. Nope. My community couch has no bye because they play every single weekend. But my community college's bye week is after November 4th. They don't play if they make the championship game until December 6th. If they don't make it, then they're done. But they had a bye anyways because they played August 24th. That was a Thursday. And they needed to play until September 2nd. So you had a week and a day to play, to like rest. Because you had a week. You had August 30th, the Thursday, the following Thursday, then you had that Friday, and then you played the Saturday. So that's their like basically bye. A lot of people are like, oh, everybody should get one bye. Every college team should get one bye. Okay. My community college didn't get a bye. Well, they got a bye. They played August 31st, August 24th, and they didn't play until September 2nd. So they basically had to bye. And then so it is the fourth quarter, guys. Going into the fourth quarter. Giant Eagles are up 24-14, and it was fourth in Philly or whatever. And they hard counted the Vikings, and they got them. Now the Eagles are punting. No, the Eagles got the first down. Sorry. If you guys are new at the button, subscribe button, I really appreciate that. Starting, hold on. I'll update you guys on when I'll be doing like early streams. It's NFL games though. Depends on what we'll do in August, September 24th. Because if we're not doing anything, my mom and dad are not gonna watch football to the Bears game at 4:25. Like we're not gonna watch like an actual different like Atlanta, Detroit, or New Orleans, Green Bay, whatever game we get. We don't have red zone anymore. Whatever. That's next week. I may call Colts Baltimore, Colts Ravens at 1 p.m. Eastern, right before the Bears play at the Chiefs. But week 4, October 1st, is when I'm calling Atlanta, Jacksonville. They're playing in London. Then I'm going to call the following week, Jags Buffalo, October 8th. Bears don't play, so I may do, because Bears play the Thursday. I may call both games, Jacksonville, Buffalo, and Baltimore, Pitt, and then call Dallas, San Francisco at night. And then week 6, I'll be calling Baltimore, Tennessee. And then I'll be ready after that game. It'll probably be an hour or half an hour before the 1 p.m. Eastern game starts. Ready, I'll be just ready to go for the game. Depends on if it like bad thunderstorms and they cancel or something happens. But sometimes they're like, I don't know what year it was. We were playing a team and we didn't play them, and then they just added another team. Let me see what year that was. My community college team. I think it was 21. Yeah, we weren't supposed to play October 23rd. Because we like had the bye or whatever. And then, because that was when we had my grandpa's like, I don't know if it was birthday party, my grandpa's birthday at my aunt's house. And I wasn't gonna go. Like, oh, okay, I'm free. I'm not going. That's like, I'm going to this game. They just added it. After October 16th, they went to New York and they lost by 2. They came back home and they played at Detroit Community Christian School. That guy just got added to the schedule and they destroyed them. I was kind of pissed about 19. 2019, September 1st, I was going to go to my community college team. They were playing away at this JV team where my brother's girlfriend's brother played on. He would have probably played, but they had no contest, didn't play. And I didn't know that until like the day of. My parents weren't home. I think they went to Florida or something. And I was going to go, and then like, oh, they didn't play. And then we were supposed to play another team in Southern Illinois. We got a fourth. We forfeited the loss. We basically only played 5 games in total because one game was supposed to play a JV team. We won because it was a forfeit loss. Then we played another JV team, D3. We played NAIA. We got that. We got the forfeit loss. Then we played this New York team, but at Toledo University, and we lost by 3. Then we got a forfeit loss, then we lost, we got a forfeit loss, no contest, so then that game didn't really count. But all these teams that basically most of these teams that we played, we don't play anymore. We don't play ASA College in New York anymore. We don't play Arkansas Baptist College anymore when we used to play them a lot, in SIU. We don't play Lewisburg College anymore. We don't play then we went to the Grange Bowl because we were 4-8. Brown almost had it, but it was incomplete. Couldn't catch it on first and 20. Then they played Itasca Community College. You know what's funny? We went 10-2 from after we won won our bowl game. Then after the Grange Bowl, they moved the championship game to our stadium now. Because we host the Grange Bowl. Instead of having the Grange Bowl, we don't do the bowl games anymore. Because I think the Grange Bowl is like a championship type. They just calling it the championships now. That's kind of like, why are we hosting it this time for the 3rd time in a row? Let me see. No, it's funny. So the Red Grange Bowl history that my community college played in 5 times. They gotta count what that they didn't add it from last year. 5 times we played in it. We won all 5 of them. We won in 16, 25, 22 in overtime to Central Lakes College. Then we beat Mississippi Range College 35-0. Then we didn't play in it. It was the team that we played in the national championship game in 21. Nazoo from New York played Northland, and they won 46-6. Nassau, sorry, I called Nazoo, Nassau. Then we played Itasca in 19 before COVID shut us down in 20. We didn't have a season. 14-0. Then we won the national championship game that they called the Grange Bowl. 34-29, greatest game ever from my community college team against Nassau. Go watch that. You guys want to watch up? Go look up College With page versus Nassau National Championship. That's a great game. Go look it up. And then we beat the team we're playing this Saturday, North Dakota State College of Science, in the Grange Bowl. So we won every time we won the Grange Bowl 5 times. Grange, can I say something? Has a statue outside of Illinois. I think my friend got a statue when he went to, I think it was the Michigan State game. He had like a coupon or something. Or was it the Michigan State game? Or was it another game that we went to? I don't know if it was when me and my friend went to. Yeah, it was the Michigan State game. We got there. I think it was that game. Or was it no, it wasn't the game that we went to. He got like a thing on his phone to like vouch or something to get skip something. But then he had to do something to get it. But he didn't get it then. My community college right now is 3-0. We only give up 22 points in total. This week we're gonna lose 23rd's game because that team is a really good. They're a team that gets scholarships. So we don't give out scholarships, so they could go and get like some guy that could be playing D1 football after that season. Like, oh, that guy's really good, but he didn't make. getting offered anywhere, or he did, but he's like, you know what, I'm gonna get a second chance to play here or whatever, and he's really good. Boom. Did you get it? I'm gonna wait till they do the games and then ESPN update that says fantasy, because sometimes they do it. It says, oh, because like when Cubs played this week past Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday against the Rockies, Monday's game they did in fantasy when they had the lineup on and everything. Brian is activated, and fantasy told me he was activated. So if fantasy tells me that like I said, it got Chris Bryant got elevated to active. Boom. Then I can go and see if Mark Andrews gets active, and I'll put him in my fantasy lineup. Coach gets sacked. And then Mike Communicox should win out every game after the 23rd game until the last game of the season, because that team's really good. Georgia Military College, they're D1 team, but they're kind of like us in a way. And they're punting. But if this Georgia Military team that we're playing loses a lot of games, and they don't win a lot of games at all, they may win maybe one game here, maybe the game I'm playing this Saturday, but that's it. Because a lot of teams are playing really good. We should win. Wow. They're giving up because this team shows the stats. This Georgia Military team is giving up 359.3 yards allowed so far. Yards, 186.7 rushes allowed, 172.7 passing allowed, 26 points allowed per game, 30.7 points per game they're giving up, 96 passes, 150 rushes, 246 yards. They're 1-2. So if we win this Saturday, then the only game I'm worried about is this game, the last game of the season, because we're gonna lose one game. We could still make the championship game. Because the 21, we had to beat Georgia Military. We had 2 losses. Had to beat Georgia Military to win. We beat them handily on Veterans Day. Because then after that, I went out for my dad's birthday. Went out to the steak place, and started playing now for the Vikings. And we beat them handily, and then after we won that game, we went to the championship game, and we won. We won it. Last year we won, I think. We lost one game last year. No, we lost one game. Hold on. No, we lost 2 games last year. We lost to Iowa Central last year, 53-3. But then we lost to Georgia Military 24-21. But because it was so close, we made it. 21, we put Iowa Central. We lost 41-14. We haven't beat Iowa Central in forever. We lost to them in 19, 50-36. 18, we lost them like 50-6. 50-6. 17, we lost Iowa Central. Well, we beat them in 17, 13-6. And that was a decent. After 17, our season went downhill. 18, 19 was not good. The years before that were bad. You know, it's funny. I don't even think national champions for D3 didn't happen until 21 because we won this like Grange Bowl 35-0, and they didn't count that as a national championship. Maybe they 21 they started doing championships because 21 they called it NJC Division 3 football championships at the White Grange Bowl outside our stadium. We hosted the White Grange Bowl. on the years, it was just like Grange Bowl, like Grange Bowl, like Grange Bowl, just people playing a bowl game, and then you got a trophy for winning the like Grange Bowl. Here's your trophy. Like, you know when you win bowl games in college football, like you win when you win the Cheez It Bowl and you win the Sugar Bowl and you get a trophy. Yeah, basically that was basically what it was. You won the like Grange Bowl, here's your trophy for winning this bowl game. And that's the only bowl game you had. So basically, if you made that, that was like the championships. So I'm thinking they're just gonna combine national championships. There's enough teams to do it now. There's enough teams to make it. We never played a neutral site game ever since like 19. Wow. 19, we played 3 games in neutral site games. We played Arkansas Baptist we always play Arkansas Baptist if we're hosting. I think at Southern Illinois in Covendale. Then we played this New York team because we didn't want to travel like all the way to New York or whatever I think it was. So we did like halfway. Toledo University. And then we played Lewisburg College. And 50th man, number 74 from the Vikings is out. He's done. He's out in the car. He's done. He's a lineman. And then we played this Lewisburg team that we think we beat in the national championship game. That year, I think it was. No, it was that year. Sorry, a different year. At Morehead State University. Weird. We only had 3 more away games. And one of them's a tough game. Because the team are going away, the last away game of the season, October 21st. We beat them last week 45-0. So, go to this game, guys. 27-14. I was watching a guy drinking like hydration. Hydration is just basically like hydration, because G Fuel makes hydration, and G Fuel makes the energy powders. And the energy powders I have, yeah, I'll show you guys one of them. This, that G Fuel makes, this is just the Italian, what's it called? Lemon Italian Ice one. Maybe they should just keep making like all the Italian Ice flavors: watermelon Italian Ice, strawberry Italian Ice, because then they could get a lot of people buying those. Because I would. Puts it away, gonna get to his player, chopped it, like a Nintendo, and those have caffeine in it. They make the hydration for no caffeine. People that don't want to drink the caffeine but get those, they're basically like Gatorade. Tastes like Gatorade, like juice, kind of like a Gatorade. That's what the hydration tastes like. Kind of like Gatorade and like juice. Minus 87 in the first, plus 84. So basically, in the fourth quarter, Vikings go off. That's what they did last year. I want this game to be almost over because I want Scott Van Pelt tonight. He doesn't go live. Only time Scott Van Pelt goes live is Mondays, because he's doing this Monday Night Football. So then after that, he does that. Then they give him rest. And then he'll stream, I think it was Thursdays and Sundays. But I don't know if he does if it's just because he was on the road. Oh, I forgot I was on streaming. Shit, I'm gonna miss the game. Hold on. Yep. So Scott Pump only what streams. Like his show's never on like Monday through Thursday. So he used to be on Monday through Thursdays. And then Friday he's off because of college football. Getting in for the college football week. And then for now, because he's doing the Monday Night Football, he does Monday. Then he gives up Tuesday, Wednesday off because he's working all day Monday doing the NFL, Monday Night Football. And then he's doing this show on after. And then, because then he's going to be on earlier because they got the night game. So they got the night game. They got the 7:15 p.m. Eastern, New Orleans at Carolina. So he's gonna be on live earlier to cover that game before that game goes live, and then they got the and a touchdown Vikings. Plus, Osborne, right? KJ Osborne, he pump fake, and scored. So I was like, I love watching Scott Van Pump because his stuff's funny. He does cool stuff on it, and yeah, and I was like, oh, Scott Van Pump's on. I don't really care about it because then when you watch Sports Center, they replay the same stuff. When you do Scott Van Pump, he does cool stuff. He does like bad beats. He does the betting. He interviews a couple of players. He does a lot of different stuff. And they're funny. Him and Stanford Steve. But then when you watch like other Sports Center, basically if you watch like the East Coast Sports Center, then they go to the West Coast. They basically do the same stuff. Just it's just basically like the West Coast. Oh, it's gonna be live, and then they just keep the West Coast people on. Or if they're not gonna do West Coast, just the East Coast, they do it Sports Center once. So like when on Saturday for college football time, they do West Coast only. Because when games end at like 1 in the morning, like 2 a.m. Eastern on the East Coast, sometimes 3 in the morning. It'll be like midnight on the West Coast. So then they go live, and then they replay the same exact. So that's what I got. I love watching Scott Van Pelt every day. I like watching the bad beats. And after that, it's like, okay, that's all I care about watching with the bad beats. Then I like watching his betting. That I don't bet, but I do the pick'ems every week. I missed one team last week on week 2 for college football pick'ems. I had every team right besides I picked Alabama over Texas. So I gotta see who's playing this week, and I got to pick them this week. You know what, guys? We're gonna do it right now. When it's commercial break right now. There we go. I do the weekly pickups. I'm in the college game day group. I put myself in that one. I'm 37,000 linked. I have 88.8% percentage completed. Kansas State, Mizzou. I got Kansas State. Mississippi State, LSU. I got Mississippi State on that one. NC State, Minnesota. I got NC State. Rutgers, Virginia Tech. Got Rutgers. Florida, Tennessee. Pitt, West Virginia. Tulsa, I got West Virginia. I got Purdue, TCU, Colorado, Fresno State. How many points will Tennessee score? Will be scoring Tennessee's game if they score, say, like I'm just gonna say like exactly 100 points because if say Tennessee mounts the 4-4 and then Florida and they score like 50 points and then Florida scores like 30, that's 80 points. But if they score like say like 56 points on them, no, not 100. I'm gonna give it like 75 points. That is way man. It's a tiebreaker. If like I have everything correct, they may tiebreak me or something. If I have enough, you know what I mean. Week 1, I did bad week 1. I had one team correct. I had Fresno State. Okay, TCU. No, sorry, I had Cal, Fresno State, Penn State, Illinois, and Tulane. That was it. Week 2 was my best. I had Colorado, Utah, Notre Dame, Iowa, Ole Miss, Hawaii, USC, Oregon, and Oregon State. I just had Alabama wrong. I don't know why I picked total points 9. But I thought it was going to be like touchdowns or whatever. I don't know why I picked 9. Maybe I just clicked there or something. And you can't pick week, but you can't pick like too early because they don't have it out yet. I'm in the 89% percentile. We got 6:30 left in the game. 27-21. Eagles up, but the Eagles had the ball. I want to watch Colorado State. I may catch maybe the second half because it's at 10 p.m. Eastern. And everyone may be leaving about like 11 Eastern. Later because everyone has kids. I don't want to leave earlier, and then it all depends. If I put, they may leave a bit later. Who knows? But anyways, my brother won't be home because they're staying at, I don't know if it's like a friend's house or a family's house to watch this dog because they're not gonna be here. I thought my brother's gonna put inside. So my brother won't be home at all Saturday night. So that's good. After that, when everyone leaves, they'll leave with them. So that's good. I was like, oh maybe I have to stream something at night. But I was like, if they weren't here, I would stream a Kawa State game. My neck is in pain right now. I felt on my neck funny, and now it has a knot on it. I'm gonna ice my neck tomorrow. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna stream that tomorrow, guys. Maybe Monday, depends on what I'm doing on Monday. No, not Monday. Sorry, Monday I'm gonna go out to GNC to see they have the Swift. It's just swifting away touchdown. And number 44 from the Vikings that was hurt with a pellet shoulder or whatever. Grabs him down on like the 4-yard line or whatever. To the GNC flavor that's inspired by Friday the 13th. That's supposed to be. This flavor is, my God, really crazy. This flavor is crazy. I never had it, but I heard you go online and see what it is. So that can that I want to get, I could spend $31 plus shipping and tax, but I have a discount code because I know people that have G Fuel. It's grapefruit, lime, orange, lemon. Grapefruit, lime, orange, lemon, passion fruit, tangerine, and burnt orange, all in one. So basically, it's like if you take multiple cans and you put it in like multiple different G Fuel cans flavors and you put it into that can. That's what it is. Because they have grapefruit. There's a grapefruit flavor, boom, in there. Lemon flavor, boom, in there. orange. There was an orange one, and says orange creamsicle. I want to get Wampa fruit, inspired by I want to get that one again. Inspired by oh my god, Crash Bandicoot. It's apple mango. I never knew it was apple mango. I had it. I'm like, this is good, really good. I had it before. I liked it, and I never knew what it was. I don't remember, and I'm like, oh wait, it is. Second and going out. They're trying to waste what of it now. They can't waste time because Vikings took time out. Cliff takes it and touchdown. So I know because Vikings were the best team last year in the fourth quarter. My favorite can that I had, I want to try. The one can was Divine Peach can. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be peach, kiwi dragon fruit. Hmm. So I have that one. One Divine Peach can. I have Power Pouch is really good. That's cherry lollipop. I need to try berry bomb can. I need to try snow cone. I have that in my basement. I want to get the berry bomb can. Quick bait. That's cherry pomegranate. Blue ice can. It's blue raspberry. Pink trip. That's pink fruit chewy candy. I don't know if I want to get that. Texas Blast is rainbow candy. That's gross. But you know what? I may give Texas Blast one more try. Could I had it? Then something happened with the can. Like maybe like the I don't know if like something happened with the can. They had to dump it into like a cup. And I think it got warm, and I wanted it in a cup. And I think I let it sit. Maybe I'll drink it when it's really cold, and see if it's any good. I'll get one can at the gas station, or something, and see if I even like it. Again, I want to try Orange Vibe remastered can. That's an orange creamsicle one. I want to try. I don't really care for the ones that are like inspired by like somebody. Like one's by a YouTuber, okay, that's fine. But one's by like Summit 1G, that's like those gamers. I like ones that are like just like Chief Fuel made the can like Snow Cone, or inspired by like Sonic, or like by like a game like Pac-Man or Knuckles or Crash Bandicoot or Spyro or Mega Man or Logic. Logic has another one. I want to get his so badly, but it's out of stock. His remastered can. So Monday I'll go to the GNC. If it's not too bad outside, like if it's not gonna rain or whatever. 48-7, Miami beat Bud Have Cookman today. Miami Hurricanes in football. And then right now, they're checking out a review in Memphis Navy game. And Navy gets the first down when they were on a 4th and 6. Get the first down here. They could take a field goal. Go for it's like 9 seconds left. They could tie it up. But anyway, let's get back to this. We have like 4 minutes left in the game. 34-21. Eagles almost picked off by Darius Slay. Wow. And nothing's not get the first down, and that's the game. Navy didn't get the first down. Sorry. Memphis beat Navy 28-24. Remember that one guy that the Ravens drafted for quarterback? He turned into like a wide receiver, running back. I forgot his name. He was like the best player for Navy. When he was on, I watched him. I like the guy. He's not in the NFL anymore. I don't know if he got drafted like in like 17 or something. He didn't like play. I had him in Madden, and he was cool to play with. But he was an awesome. He's awesome. Not because he was in the Navy. He's just a cool dude. He was like watching Justin Fields when he was playing college, running around. Like Jalen Hurts, when they just ran around and found a hole. Yeah, it was him. Let me look this guy up. This guy's gonna taunt me all night. Keenan Reynolds. Keenan Reynolds was the third best quarterback He had Jim Kubik had 6,008. Huh? Huh, my TV got turned off. Huh. TV's going weird right now. You know what, guys? Yeah, Kenny Reynolds had 4,001 passing yards, but he was the best rusher in quarterback. He played at 15, so he got drafted in 15. Keenan Reynolds had 4,001 passing yards in a game. He had 312. That was at 15 against Houston. Keenan Reynolds had 31. He had the most touchdowns in his career, 31. He played in 12, 54 to 15, 4 years. He didn't have a single season, any like record in a single season. He didn't have a single game, like multiple. I don't know, but he had the most. And then Malcolm Perry was really good in 19. He had 4,559 yards. Keenan Reynolds. Perry was right behind him. He finished his career in 19 for rushing, 4,354. Single season, Keenan Reynolds had 237 yards against Georgia Southern. Marco Perry in 17 had against SMU 282 yards. Keenan Reynolds' single season was 1,373. Marco Perry had 2,017 in 19. He had 88 touchdowns for rushing. Reynolds, Perry had 40. Reynolds had 31 touchdowns. I don't know if Perry is in Madden. I gotta look it up because I think he had to serve like 2 years or so. I don't know how many years he had to serve before he could go to the NFL. But I gotta check if he's in the NFL, if he just retired and said, and I don't want to go to the NFL, I just want to play college football. Let's see. Oh, he plays for the late. He's on the Patriots. Wait, is he? Oh, so now I don't think you have to go serve in the military before you play football. Because like, I think you had to serve like 2 years or so before you serve. But I think if you go to the NFL and after you retire, you have to go serve then. So if like you're Navy, Army, or the Air Force, and you get drafted to the NFL, like okay, Malcolm Perry, like Vertical Waiver. Well, that's a long time ago because he's like playing in the league for 13, 14 years. Haha. If that's a fumble, because right when Madison was going on his back, they turned him on his back. The ball got flinged up, and then what they say he got it. So like Malcolm Perry retired in 22. He played with Miami, and his rookie season in Miami during which he scored his first position touchdown before then joining in 21, prior to 21 in New England. Then he went to the Saints, and then practice squad with Patriots and Saints. Then he retired in 22. Up outside in the neutral zone. So Michael Perry's not even in the league anymore. He was in 2020 with Miami for running back, and then he was a running back. Then he went to the practice squad for Patriots and New Orleans Saints. Then he retired in 22. Then now he's serving in the Army, in the Navy. Sorry, Navy. I know Kenny Reynolds not in the NFL anymore. I know that for a fact. He was fun to watch, that guy. Oh yeah, he's on the NFL. Kenny Reynolds played for the Seattle Dragons. In 18, he joined Seattle. Then 16 was the Ravens. Yeah, he got drafted by the Ravens. Jumps us at the 5-yard line. And then Seattle had him. He got drafted in round 6, pick 182 from Baltimore. Dr. Tisha Hawkinson. Yeah, see that. It's funny that he played in Navy, that's in Maryland, and he got drafted by his hometown team that he played college for. He had to serve. It's a rule. The Naval Academy requires graduates to serve 5 years immediately after graduation. But it could be some excuses could be made for like circumstances. Like if you play like Navy basketball, or Navy baseball, or softball, whatever sports they got, you could possibly be playing that then right after you retire. But if you say you play like 16 years in like baseball or football or whatever, then you gotta go serve right away. You can't be like, you know what, I don't wanna play anymore, I'm gonna retire, just relax on the beach. Nope, you gotta go serve. So if you retire when like 35, 40 years old, you gotta go serve in the Navy, Army, or Air Force if you got drafted. Depends. Because Malcolm Perry, Kenny Reynolds got approved. Then after he retired, I think he served, and then now I don't even know what the circumstances now. But I know from Malcolm Perry after he graduated from the Navy in 19 or left to go to the draft, he I don't know if he played all 4 years after that, but whenever Malcolm Perry was done playing college and he got drafted, after 2022, he went to the Navy. A lot of people, when they go to the Navy, Army, and all that, they want to be in the Navy, Army, and Air Force, and they still want to play football. Like, you know what? I want to be a naval guy or an Air Force guy or an Army guy, but I still want to play football. I love the sport of football, but you know what? I don't want to go to the NFL or whatever. I want to serve my country, but still play football. Okay, do you? If you really want to just play sport, don't go to schools that don't go to those schools. The only reason why people go there is if you want to be in the Army, Air Force, or Navy. You want to do that, and you want to still play football. So if you say I'm declaring to go to the Navy or the Army or the Air Force, and you want to play football too, people recruit you. That's why when you say why is Navy, Army, and Air Force not good, it's because you're not going to recruit somebody to go to those schools because you recruit someone, they have to be in the Navy, Army, or Air Force. Because basically, what you do in your schoolwork is get ready to go into the Navy, Army, and Air Force. That's the only reason why when people work out, like, well, these schools never that good because they're not really for sport. They're not really a sports school. Those are not sports schools. They're for getting you ready to prepare you for going in to have the Air Force, Navy, and Army. Can I say something? Eagles don't look like they're a 2-0 team. They look like they're a 1-1 team. Because the Patriots should have beat them. I know it was raining, but they should have beat them. And Vikings are not that good this year. The Vikings play Chargers. Chargers are going to steamroll them. They play Carolina. They should beat them. KC should steamroll them. Chicago should be a decent game. San Francisco will steamroll them. They play Tampa Bay. Good game. Washington. Eagles steamroll. Rams don't. So they got Tampa Bay, Washington, Rams, Jets, Miami, Eagles. Vikings have Chargers, Carolina, KC, Chicago, and San Francisco. You know what's funny? If the Bears, if that Smith Marset did not fumble that football in Miami, in Minnesota, that Smith Marset did not fumble that football in Minnesota when the Bears were driving at the end, and the Bears won that game. What would happen with the Vikings? What team would they gotten? Bears would have won that game. They would have not got the first overall pick. But Bears would have traded that pick anyways because they don't need a quarterback. But then they would not got DJ Moore. They not got all these pieces. True, but they would have probably traded that second round pick to somebody to get someone. Lost out on the Eagles. Giants could get this. I mean, if I could get the ball back. 4th and 10 now. They're playing. Okay. I got a lot of stuff to make this. So tomorrow I'm busy until I'm streaming tomorrow, guys. Well, I gotta film high school football, but that's not the issue. The issue is I gotta make a lot of streams because then I gotta get ready for tomorrow's streams at night. And then I gotta get ready for Saturday streams because I'm gonna be watching my soccer team play. I'm gonna do watching house game day. Then my brother's girlfriend is picking up this dog to watch the babysitting for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. And they're bringing them over here. She's bringing them over here, and then when they come, I'm gonna hang out with them a little bit, and then get ready to stream at 2 p.m. Eastern. I gotta have like 4 games done, 2 games, or basically 3 games set up, or 4 games, because 2 games done at noon Eastern. Penn State, Illinois, I'm gonna watch about that game, and then LSU, Mississippi State play same time, noon Eastern. Then 3 p.m. Eastern is Illinois State, Eastern Illinois, and 3:30 p.m. Eastern is Northwestern Duke. Timeout Eagles. And then 2 p.m. Eastern is when my community college plays. I'm streaming that game. And then I gotta get everything set up because I gotta have everything up and on my computer before the game, before I work from over. So tomorrow, okay, I don't have posted guys for you guys. I gotta add a couple games tomorrow and stuff because I forgot to add. This is the game right here. This you gotta do is just get it. I don't know why they're going deep. Well, here's what people are gonna say when they go deep. Well, maybe it's gonna get ricocheted. If someone's standing behind the big pile to get it, gets it, and then they lateral backwards, and then they run it around and get it. What you need to do is, if you're not even close to the end zone, you need to have somebody in the middle of the field. You throw it, and you just run lateral. So if you throw it deep, it's like, what's the point? If you don't throw it, if you throw it short and no one's there, incomplete, game over. But anyways, guys, that'll be the first game. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Oh, sorry. 1:40 p.m. Eastern, because I forgot. I was going to go live at 1:50, but the game is not on ESPN or anything. It's just on YouTube. The school streams it on YouTube. And I wish it was on ESPN Plus. There's a stupid game that's on before that. Like, when you look at the schedule, it's on 0-2 team with a 2-0 team. Why not have the best matchup of the day on ESPN Plus? But I like it, because then if it's on ESPN Plus, they'll be longer. The game is on they stream the game on YouTube, and they may go live a little bit earlier, because it's not like you have to wait for, like, media crew to start the game. It's just whenever the refs are ready, the team's ready, they can just start whenever they're ready. So the game could start a little bit earlier, or on exactly at 2 p.m. Eastern. So I'm gonna go live like at 1:40 p.m. Eastern. I'll go live at 2:40 p.m. Eastern. No, 1:40 p.m. Eastern for a 2 p.m. Eastern game. Because if the game starts a little bit early, I want to be ready, so I'll get that on. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys at 1:40 p.m. Eastern for a 2 p.m. Eastern game for my community college team right here. 2-0, number 1 ranked in D1, 2-time defending champs against the team we beat last year, rematch of the national championship game. Number 2 ranked in D3 junior college. Well, guys, join us. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. Okay, what's the Thursday and Friday, guys? I'll see you guys for that game, and then that'll be our stream on Saturday. Peace. I guess the Thursday and Friday, guys. Peace, guys.